Can you believe 2024 is nearly over? So maybe this resonates with you. 2024 has been a year with lots of ups and downs and a lot of letting go of things and people that you thought are a constant in your life. There's been a lot of changes in my life and a lot of challenges, and that's why I want to talk about my year as a professional photographer, to share some of my experience. And I think you can also learn or have one or two takeaways from my experience. I hope that. Can't believe 2024 is already over. Like, insane. As I've already mentioned, I feel like this year has been kind of a roller coaster. On the one hand, I had some amazing blessings, but right in the next moment, I feel like some new challenge happened or something went wrong. Like, I've never had so many photo shoots where something went wrong. Like, small things where I was like so sure I had them planned, I had it mapped out, and then something stupid happened and I had to like kind of struggle to make everything work. And I had to say goodbye to some of my bigger clients that produced with me for quite some time already. And obviously there was like a financial loss and I had to like work extra to make up for that. But now looking back, like in that moment, when it happened the first, all these things go wrong, shootings canceled last minute and everything. The first 2 times it happened, I was kind of, okay, wow. With some of them, I've always felt like, okay, it's a nice job, but, I always had like this kind of, but like, I'm not sure if it 100% resonated with me. And I feel like this year, everything that did not align with myself, my work, my passion, my person, broke away. It just like, it was taken away. It went away. It's weird to describe. And the first 2 times this kind of happened, of course, I was like, oh my God, Not that I freaked out completely because I've already been like working self-employed with my own business for a couple of years. So I know it can be tough, But the more it happened, the more I got this kind of, okay, let's work on something else and wasn't right. I entered this kind of accepting stage. And at the same time, it made me grow stronger in the person I am. So it's kind of a weird feeling. I can't really describe it, but I saw so many things breaking away that I reached this point where I was like just accepting it. And inside of me, I had this weird feeling, I still have it, that something that feels more true, something that matches the developed personality of myself, my grown business, will enter next year. Like, this year has just been a preparation. And there's this saying, you have to make room to let new things in. And I was forced to do this year because I'm a person that likes to kind of hang on to people, to things and everything. And even if I feel like it's maybe not 100% fit, I like to hold on to it, maybe for even too long. And I feel like this year I learned to let go, but also to be stronger in myself. Like, no matter what happened, I realized I have myself, I have my passion, and I have my business, and no matter what is happening, I'm there for myself and I will make it work. And so if you had a similar experience, try to find peace in yourself. Trust it. Trust yourself. If you really have a passion business, try to stay calm. It does not always work. Yeah, I know. I also had like my emotional breaks and everything, but make room. Just like try to accept of things leaving you, because you will get back. Because like this year, I've also met people and I've had jobs where I would have never dreamed of I would do this. When I started with my photography business, I would have never imagined that. And all this traveling and everything, I would have never imagined that. But I had to make room for that. And I know I need even bigger room in my life, in my business, for the next thing that is going to happen. So I have this trust in myself and in the future. And I think 2024 really trained me to like be okay with letting go. And connected to that is actually my next learning, which is as I already mentioned, actually, I grew stronger. I realized no matter what is happening, I have myself. And with all the things leaving, it also made me realize, especially on a more personal relationship level, there were a lot of changes. And I like to keep a small circle, but I feel like this small circle within this year has become even smaller. And of course, there was like a lot of pain in all of this, like in losing business relationships, personal relationships, and so on and so forth. But it made me stronger. And it also made me realize where to really spend my time on. It's not the clients where I don't feel 100% aligned with, where I feel like it's great, But you know where there's always like this kind of but. It's not like the people that are amazing human souls, whatever, but where I feel like it's not 100% where I want to go. And this time that I used to invest into these people, the circle, and also these clients, I learned to use this time to invest in myself, learn new skills, take some time off, or invest in my future business by actually trying to see, okay, where do I really want to go with my business in the future, and just like making the steps in this direction. And it sounds weird, but once I accepted this and I had space in my life, new clients came in. Like, as I said, people where I've never thought, I meet them and I work with them. And so even if I was never like this person, like wasting my time, I was always productive, or I always have to be productive, and so on and so forth. And I have a key circle. I realized that maybe there are still some learnings I had to do. Like, I like to listen to people and try to like give them an open ear and everything and be there for them. But I still do. I still am. But I realized that sometimes the focus needs to be more on yourself. Like this time that I listened to some people that then left my life, I could have used for myself, for my personal growth and my business growth. And this whole year has also been a lot of confusion. I'm still confused because there's been so many changes. I have this big vision, but the smaller steps are not clear yet, but I feel like I'm on a way. I feel like something is coming, and I feel like I've made the space for that. It's actually, which I think is also not too much talked about. And then my third learning is actually to work on my mindset. And I feel like this is not too much talked about. I feel like, especially in the creative industry and photographers and so on, we're so used to being like the people that do everything. You know, we do it. We plan a photo shoot. We do the photo shoot. We edit the photos. We deliver. But there's less talked about the pain that sometimes comes along with that, you know? And I feel like to be successful, of course, you have to endure some pain. But this year, I really tried to also take more me time and my mind, to try to keep my mind calm, to have a better balance and everything. I've been traveling so much, and I've reached this point. I lost my routine, and I lost so much that I thought was like there forever. That was me. It's just like gone, that I entered this kind of, yeah, okay, whatever mentality. But at some point when I was like traveling so much, I just like reached this, I was close to like this breaking point again, where I was like, okay, I can't continue with that. And so I really tried to get back into a routine after a while, like healthier eating, because like, you know, when you travel a lot, you think you don't have time to like cook every day or to eat fresh food and everything. You just like go for like not fast food, but food that you can prepare fast, which is usually not like the best. And also my sports routine and everything, I kind of lagged a bit behind. But really this year, I tried to educate myself more about like breath work. And oh my God, this like kind of helped me a lot to let loose, get my body more loose and my mind more calm. Every morning I go for a walk. I listen to motivational music. I do walking meditations, breath work. I'm trying to do more sports again. I try to keep an eye on what I eat. Like, even if I'm traveling, I try to like, you know, eat something healthy. I also try to like sleep more, because what I realized, and I'm telling you that, because what I realized is that a lot of your business is your mind. If your mind is not wired for your goals, you won't reach them. It's like they would stay your dream, and a lot of like reaching your goals is already in your head. The way you think, the way you see yourself, and the way you then also act. And I realized that there's like this kind of gap between the version I want to be and what I want to create and the person I am right now. And I also didn't feel well. I got bad skin. I couldn't really sleep so much. So I really learned to like, no, I need to take better care of myself and my boundaries. I'm not there yet that I can say, oh wow, I mastered it or whatever. I'm not sure if you can actually even ever master that, but I became better. And it's definitely on my goal list for like next year as well. And yeah, so I think these are some of the main learnings. To be okay with letting go, because that means new things will enter. You will make space for new people, new jobs, everything to come to you. And if something feels not aligned with yourself, it's fine if it leaves you. Second, I'm stronger than I think I am, and I'm this driving force that I want to protect. Not protect, but that I need to take good care of with better techniques to handle stress and to prioritize myself and how I spend my time. And so I don't know, but maybe you can also learn something from that. I hope so. I will also do a video at the beginning of next year. I will talk about how to actually set yourself up for success for the next year, because I really love to do it. I already have my vision board and everything clear, but a vision board without the further steps is just like a vision. So we're going to talk about that and everything, and I'm excited, and this was my little video. So have a happy New Year's Eve and a good start into the new year, and see you soon.